Welcome to Trivia Clips. Today, two titans of hard rock face off. Led Zeppelin versus Deep Purple. 7 songs, 2 legends. Can you guess them all in just 5 seconds? Let's begin. 1. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Stairway to Heaven. Option B, Kashmir. Option C, Immigrant Song. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option C, Immigrant Song, released in 1970 on Led Zeppelin 3. This track opens with Robert Plant's piercing Viking-inspired wail. The lyrics reference Norse mythology, exploring themes of conquest and Valhalla. Jimmy Page's hypnotic riff drives the song with relentless energy. It was famously used in Marvel's Thor, Ragnarok, introducing it to a new generation. Live performances often featured extended improvised sections. It remains one of Led Zeppelin's most instantly recognizable anthems. 2. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Highway Star. Option B, Smoke on the Water. Option C, Space Truckin'. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option B, Smoke on the Water. Released in 1972 on Machine Head, the song recounts a real fire at Montreux Casino during a Frank Zappa show. The Smoke on the Water lyric describes the fire's smoke drifting across Lake Geneva. Ritchie Blackmore's 4-note riff became one of the most famous in rock history. The track's raw storytelling makes it almost journalistic in nature. It's one of the most taught guitar riffs worldwide. Even decades later, it remains Deep Purple's defining song. 3. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Whole Lotta Love. Option B, Black Dog. Option C, Rock and Roll. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Whole Lotta Love. From 1969's Led Zeppelin 2, this track cemented the band's status as rock innovators. Its central riff, crafted by Jimmy Page, is considered among the greatest ever written. Robert Plant's vocals deliver a raw, bluesy sensuality. The middle section features experimental echo and stereo panning effects. Banned on some radio stations for its suggestive lyrics, it still became a massive hit. It was Led Zeppelin's first major single in the United States. 4. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Child in Time. Option B, Fireball. Option C, Hush. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Child in Time. Appearing on Deep Purple in Rock, 1970, this epic anti-war track runs over 10 minutes. Ian Gillan's dynamic vocals shift from soft whispers to intense screams. John Lord's haunting organ intro sets a dramatic tone. The lyrics warn about the consequences of violence and injustice. Live versions often stretched beyond 15 minutes with extended solos. It's a showcase of the band's progressive rock abilities and emotion. 5. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Dazed and Confused. Option B, Good Times, Bad Times. Option C, Since I've Been Loving You. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, option A, Dazed and Confused. Originally written by Jake Holmes, it was transformed by Led Zeppelin into a psychedelic blues masterpiece in 1969. Jimmy Page's use of a violin bow on the guitar created eerie, otherworldly sounds. The song's dark, moody tone captivated audiences. It became a centerpiece of their live shows, often exceeding 20 minutes. John Paul Jones's bass lines and John Bonham's drumming add immense depth. It's one of the most experimental tracks from their debut album. 6. Can you guess the name of this song? Option A, Perfect Strangers. Option B, knocking at your back door. Option C, strange kind of woman. You have 5 seconds to answer. Correct answer, Option A, Perfect Strangers. The title track from their 1984 comeback album marked the reunion of the Mark II lineup. Its mysterious lyrics evoke imagery of fantasy and ancient legends. The song proved Deep Purple could evolve while retaining their signature sound. Ritchie Blackmore's riffs blend perfectly with John Lord's atmospheric keyboards. It became a live staple during their tours in the mid-'80s. Fans embraced it as proof that the band was back in top form. End of part 1. But the challenge isn't over. Click to watch part 2 and prove you're a true rock expert.